Hey guys, Crewman here, and it's been 2 weeks since my last profitability video. Thanks CES, and since then we've had a minor market pullback, thanks Bitcoin ETF, and I also added a new ASIC to the farm, a new jasminer that actually arrived when I was at CES, and funny enough, that was the first time I had seen a jasminer, and I had one at my house that was in the box. So besides my ASIC numbers, the only big difference will be, instead of a week over week comparison, it will be a 2 week comparison. So let's get to it and show you my profitability numbers from this past week. So as always, we go from left to right, and at the leftmost you can see my how much my farm costs per day to run. Basically it costs about $60 to run, $59.50 after the write-off. After my hosting charge, and I get a $13 write-off since I'm a business. In the middle, you can see how I calculate my kilowatt hours, and I'm basically down to a flat 10 cents. And if I use a little bit more power, I might even fall under to the 9-cent ratio. And I actually think I may hit 9 cents, taking my house into consideration. So let's look at my income from CPUs, GPUs, and ASICs. So we'll start off with ASICs. I've got 3 KS0s and a jasminer, and the KS0s are giving me 36 Caspa for $4.08. My jasminer is giving me Octa Space, ZIL, and PAC, and I'm getting a total of about $9 or about $9.50 per day on the jasminer, which isn't terrible at all. My CPUs, I have 7 of them, 6 3900Xs and one 5900X. They are all mining random Ghostwriter coins into LTC, and I'm getting about $6.97 a day. My GPU income, I have a ton of GPUs. I'll get a full listing of those probably in a week or two for, that'll be for another video. I'm currently mining Pyrum, AIPG, Nexa, Ergo, Nori, and ZIL. So let's just go over the numbers. I'm making about $24.45 a day on Pyrum, $26 a day on AIPG, and I'm selling both of those daily to cover my power cost, the majority of my power cost anyway. Then I'm getting about $2.75 worth of Nexa a day, $16 in Ergo a day, $6 in XNA a day, $6.7 in XNA a day, and about $9.25 in ZIL. I have 1660 Super solo mining, and I'm not putting their profitability numbers in here, as that'll be a subject of another video probably at the end of this month. And I'm getting a total of $85.22. So my total income is $105.45. My power before write-offs is $59.75. After write-offs, it's $48.75. So my hobby, if I was a hobby, my profitability would be $46.07. But since I'm a business, I'm making $56.07 a day. And let's compare that to last week's numbers. The big difference, obviously, is the fact that I have a jasminer, which almost tripled my ASIC income profits. My CPU mining profits went down slightly as far as LTC mining. I have one 5800X that's in a work PC that I sometimes turn on to mine Zephyr. It's not on right now, so I don't really count that one. My GPU income took the biggest hit from almost $125 to $85, and I attribute that to the pullback of Ergo, AIPG, and Pyrum. They both took pretty big hit. All 3 of those took pretty big hits. My profitability went down about $25, so it's not too bad. I expect this to go down to, go up or down, and it does actually matter more than it normally would since I sell daily for my profits. But I will say that my AIPG my Pyrum numbers are only down a little bit because yield is up quite a bit. So as far as what I'll be changing going forward, I moved 3 of my 4 rigs off AIPG back to Ergo, ZIL, and Pyrum, which means I will have to sell a small amount of Ergo to help cover my power costs. Right now, I need to make sure I can sell daily to cover the majority of my daily farm usage. If I get within $5 a day, I'll be fine. But I still plan on building bags when I can. and I need to make sure I fully pay off my power, at least for this month and next month, to rebuild just the money that I spent over the past few months when I was not fully paying or even halfway paying my power. I'd like to build larger bags of all the coins that I'm holding, but my financial situation says that I need to make sure that I pay off the majority of my power for at least the next 2 months, maybe the next 3 months going forward, as my financial situation is more important than grabbing my crypto bags, and I am still building crypto bags. So I am okay with selling the way I'm selling. I depleted everything to buy a lot of hardware, which I do not regret, as I think hardware prices will go up, and I'm trying to finish up acquiring all the hardware I need so that I can focus on my bags in the future. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. The march to 3,000 continues. The goal is to do these profitability videos every Wednesday, as long as life doesn't get in the way. So I expect it to be back to weekly. So again, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Make sure you like and you hit that sub button. Croup Man out.